Right. So, if I put full screen of slideshow, will you be able to see? Just see, children. Full slideshow, does it work? Are you able to see now? This the full screen? Yes? Okay. So thank you, Maitri, for the thumbs up. So now we are going to go to the second part of chapter 12, which is what are the stages of devotion. And Krishna says, starts with the highest form. Okay. And then he'll say, oh, you can't do that. Then he'll say the next one. Listen carefully. Okay. So first he will say in the verse 8, live with Krishna, continuously having your mind on Krishna. But somebody will say, oh, I can't do like that. I'm not able to think of Krishna all the time. Then Krishna says, okay, fine. Then at least follow the regulative principles. That means follow some rules. Okay, I will not have the non-veg. Or follow some rules like, okay, I will go and just chant one round every day. Or follow some rules. Okay, and slowly you can increase your desire and ability to remember Krishna. The second one is abhyas, which means practice. Then somebody will say, oh, I can't keep on practicing. I can't do that. So Krishna says that, okay, fine, if you can't do that also, you surrender your work to Krishna. Just whatever you're doing, you think, okay, I'm going to give this to Krishna. And then he says in 11 that at least give the result of your work. Say that, okay, I'm working, whether I pass or I fail or I come first or whatever is the result, I'm not going to say it's my thing. I will surrender my result to Krishna. And then he says in 12 that if you can't even, surrender your work to Krishna, at least try and meditate or try to gain some knowledge. That is the lowest. It's not bad. It's the lowest stage when you try to meditate, you try to read, get some knowledge. Second highest is that you work, you give all your work for Krishna, the results to Krishna. Even higher than that, you practice, follow many rules of bhakti yoga. And the highest is when you really can think of Krishna all the time. So these are the progressive stages of devotion. The lowest is when you renounce, you meditate, you try to get knowledge. Most of us are just in the first stage actually. Then you are able to work for Krishna. Then higher than that is you follow all the rules of bhakti. And the highest is your mind is fixed in Krishna. So in the highest stage he begins, Krishna is saying that Mayeva mana adhatsva mai buddhim niveshaya. Nivishyasi mayeva ata urdhvam na samshaya. No doubt, if you fix your mind in me, you engage your intelligence in me. See, your intelligence is all the time on Krishna, like Prabhupada. Every single millisecond, he is only thinking of Krishna and how to spread the word of Krishna. So that is the highest form of devotion. So very few things in life comes with so much guarantee. Krishna is giving us guarantee. If you think of me all the time, then you will come to me. 100%. See, the guarantee is there. Second choice. First option, fix your mind on me. Ananya Bhakti, that's called. Second choice is Sadhana Bhakti. Okay, at least practice. You can't reach there, start practicing. So he says, my dear Arjuna, oh winner of wealth, if you can't fix your mind on me without any deviation, then at least start following the principles of bhakti yoga. At least then you will get slowly the desire. Okay, that is called abhyas or practice. So he's saying that how will you practice? You try to take guidance from some spiritual master. You start trying to get up little early. Try to go to the temple, offer prayers, chant Hare Krishna. Go sometimes give some flowers to the deities. Cook some prasadam for the deities. Try to think and listen about the Gita and Bhagavatam. This much is the second thing which you must try to follow the rules. It's called sadhana bhakti. Okay. Then in Chaitanya Charitamrita, that is also about this chanting. It says that Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatara Nama Haite Hava Sarva Jagat Nishta. So actually it means that Nishtara. Okay. So it means that in this Kali Yuga, Krishna has come in the form of the name. So the name of Krishna is actually an incarnation of Krishna. Okay. So is it easy, children? Do you think that doing all these things is easy? Yes. Is it doable? Can you be in doing devotional service, chant God's name, think of him, read the Gita, read the Bhagavatam? Can you do that? Are you convinced? By now you read chapter 12 with me. Are you convinced? Yes. Are you feeling positive that if this is the way, it's going to help me? Yes. You want to seriously give it a try? Yes. If any three of these answers, think about it. If any three of these answers for you is yes, that means you must start developing Bhakti Yoga. That means, in fact, you already started Bhakti Yoga. Okay. Are you able to see my slides as they are changing?
Yes.
Yes. Can you see 12.10 now?
Yes.
All right. Great. So here in 12.10, Krishna is here. We can see how he's saying, if you cannot practice the regulations and do your regular practice, now he's giving you one more option. At least work for me. Give your work to me. So here you can see a person is helping in the building of a temple. Here you can see people are just going and helping in prasada distribution, or they are paying the money for the prasadam to be distributed. They're giving some fraction of their salary for the temple, for the Krishna's, spreading of Krishna's word. So if you cannot do sadhana bhakti, engage your senses to work for Krishna, do something for Krishna's satisfaction. See how either you give money, or you're sitting and reading something, or you're singing some devotional songs, or you're helping in the creation of the temple, or you're doing some artwork or something related to Krishna. So try to at least do that. Here we have this very famous person. He is Alfred Ford. He is helping in the creation of this temple. He is one of the biggest donors. He's paid lots of money to develop this beautiful city of Mayapur. Okay, so this is from the newspaper cutting, how he has given up most of his wealth. He gave up for that building of the temple. So that's what we have come to know, that from this, if you highest form is devotional service. If you cannot, look at the red box, follow regulative principles and do sadhana. That also you cannot. Work for Krishna. How will you work for Krishna? You will be sympathetic to propagation of Krishna consciousness movement. That means you will try and be a part of the Krishna consciousness movement. You can give some money, or you can help in the temple, or you help in the publication, do some sort of service. Then Krishna says that if you can't even do that, at least look at the last line, at least be good, be pious. If you can't even work in Krishna consciousness, then try whatever work you're doing, give up your results of it, or do the work, give up your work for that. So here you can see Krishna is giving so many alternatives. You can't do this, at least do this. He's giving us so many alternatives. He's trying to inspire us to become a better version of ourselves. Wherever we are now, please try to be better than that. So Supreme Lord Krishna, we can see he's so broad-minded. He's accommodative. What do we see? He allows us. He doesn't force it. Very accommodative, and he's non-judgmental. He doesn't say that this is bad. He says whatever you are, wherever you're doing, try. You can do it. He's very positive. And the Bhagavad Gita actually can change the society. Once you learn how to follow the teachings, it changes the society. So let's go to the next slide. Now, in summary, in 12.12, Krishna is saying that this is actually related to the 10th verse. He's saying that if you can't practice to engage yourself in knowledge, at least try to meditate. If you can't engage or give your work to Krishna, try to meditate and get the knowledge. Okay. So what do we learn from this? Can somebody, Ritika or Misha, can you just say what are the stages of devotion? Can you explain what is the topmost?
Follow the principles of sadhana, bhakti, for Krishna, and cultivation of knowledge and meditation.
That is the lowest stage. Renouncing all your results, cultivating knowledge and meditating is the lowest stage. Working for Krishna, doing actual work for Krishna is the next higher stage. All rules, following rules is the next higher stage, and keeping your mind fixed on Krishna is the third highest. Let's quickly try and complete. What is the time? Do I have time to discuss qualities of to become a bhakta? Which qualities Krishna loves? Do I have time for that? What's the time? Yeah, we have 5 minutes.
Ma'am, it is only 6 minutes.
In 6 minutes, we can understand. Okay, so let's listen carefully. All those of you who are here, listen carefully. What are the qualities which endears one to Krishna, which makes us, people who Krishna loves? Krishna loves his devotees. He's very fond of his devotees. Let's look at it in three categories. Actually, there are so many verses, but I'm not going to discuss all the verses. I'm discussing it in three categories. Okay, according to how Sukirti Mataji has explained in the Gita class. Similarly, I'm telling you, one will be qualities. Now, one is related to yourself. How is related to how you should be towards yourself. Second is how you should be towards others. Okay, towards yourself. Second is towards others. Third is when things will happen to you, what is your reaction? And fourth is how will you deal with Krishna, with the Lord? These are the four qualities which, four categories. So let's look at how should you be towards yourself. You should develop the quality of non-proprietorship. Remember in the earlier chapters we learned, don't think of anything as belonging to you. That is one quality. You are thinking that everything belongs to Krishna. Anyway, I'm going to leave this body, and whatever is associated to this body is not mine. So you are just coming here for a short time. Nothing belongs to you. So that free from sense of ownership. That is nirmana. Second is nirahankar, having no false ego. The moment you think that I'm not this body, you will not have any false ego about yourself. Oh, I'm a big, I've studied so much. I'm a doctor, or I have so much money, and I am such a high position, or I am the topper of the class. You will not have any ego because you're not. You know that you're not actually this body, and you're free from all distress. Gata vyatha, no distress also, because you accept everything sad also that comes to you as Krishna's gift for your improvement. Sarva arambha parityagi, also free from all endeavors, means you're not constantly thinking of results. Any of these results in this material world is not, you're not so fond of it. You're above it. You're just doing your work beautifully and the best of your ability. That is your attitude. These are the four things about attitude to yourself. Then in verse 13, 16, 18, and 19, what is the attitude to others? One is non-envious, adveshta. You're never jealous of anybody. You hear somebody else is better than you, you're not jealous. And you're kind to all, even your enemies. Second is you are equal to friends and enemies. Why? Because you see Krishna is origin of everyone. And you're without care. What does without care mean? It doesn't mean you are cruel. It means that you're impartial, you're neutral, you don't take sides. You're a Mauni. You don't speak, just go on blabbering. You speak only what is essential, or you want to speak only what is related to Krishna. That is how you deal with others. What will you do when things happen to you? You are satisfied. You're not complaining, grumbling, finding fault. Nisha, are you listening? Qualities of Krishna, of being a Krishna Bhakt. What Krishna? You are satisfied. Krishna loves people who are satisfied. Not all the time craving. You are happy. You are satisfied. You take everything as God has given me so much. You're grateful. You forgive. You tolerate. You don't think of causing any harm to others. You don't want to disturb others. You are shuchi. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Externally also, you keep yourself clean. You keep your surroundings clean. Internally, your mind is clean. You don't keep on thinking bad about others or find others' faults. All that makes your mind impure. You're chanting, you're thinking of Krishna, you keep your mind pure. You're daksh. Daksh means you become an expert. Whatever you do it with expertise. And then you are na shochati na kankshati. You're not crying or you're not desiring. It's not that I hate this, I love this, I hate this person, I love this person, I hate this color, I love this color. Nothing like that. You are equal. Okay, that Krishna loves that. Okay, and then what about dealings with Krishna? He says your mind, intelligence are fixed on Krishna. You're engaged with determination. I'm going to chant every day one round. You're determined. And your mind is fixed in the faith for Krishna, faith in Krishna. Okay, so that's it. These are the same things which I have explained in those tables. And finally, I'm ending the class today with the last verse of chapter 12, where Krishna says that those who follow this imperishable, means this path of devotion, is you cannot, nobody can destroy it. If you in your heart decide that I know that bhakti is my savior, I'm going to be a bhakt, no one can destroy wherever you're going to. And one who is completely engaging themselves with faith and make Krishna their supreme goal, they are very, very dear to me. Okay? Seva me priya. Bhakta stay deva me priya. Means such a person is the dearest of all. Don't you all want to be dear to Krishna? You want to be
Yes,
dear
ma'am.
to Krishna? Yes. So here Krishna says that
Yes, ma'am.
yes, good Nisha, good all of you. Thank you for your reactions. So, if you are a person who has so many qualities, it is useless. It's like an unplugged lamp. Unless you will plug it to Krishna consciousness and you will plug it to the realization that Krishna is everything and I'm giving all, everything I'm offering to Krishna, and that consciousness doesn't come, whatever big light you are, you are a big lamp who has so much power, it will not even turn on. Everything you do is beautiful only when you can connect it with Krishna. So dearest of all, Krishna is saying that one who makes Krishna the goal of his life, right? You make Krishna the goal of your life. Okay, so now the class is over. Next class we will be learning about qualities to gain the knowledge. What is the equation between the soul and super soul, and who is a real enjoyer? And now let's do the quiz. Okay, are you all ready for the quiz?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm going to paste the link of the quiz. Anybody has any doubts from this chapter 12 about devotional service?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, I'll just post it. It's 11 already. I'll also post it in the group. So if you want, you can just click on this link and attempt the quiz. I want all of you who are here, 5 of you, you all will attempt the quiz. This time I put 6 questions, but then I'm sure you will all be able to do it. Sorry about not starting the class at 9:50 today. Next class we'll start at 9:50. And next class we'll do a revision of all the Krishna stories of up to his 5 years old. Now then we'll start from his 6 years old. The stories will change.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. I've also posted it in the group. Hare Krishna. Bye everyone.
Hare Krishna, ma'am. Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Hare Krishna.
Bye. Hare Krishna. Musha.